So we're still here in the nursing home, so... Oh, I guess I gotta plug this fucking thing back in. One quick sec. Yeah. Better than nothing. Okay. So... that was just the transition out of the light. That's where I got attacked by that weird thing that was swimming on the ground.
This must have been Tor's.
Oh yeah. Why is it here? Oh, fuck me! Yeah. That's what I get. The fuck was I expecting? Fuck. Been playing this game without like any scares or anxiety or nothing, so I got nice and baked. Barely awake. Slept most of my day away. That's how I'm gonna start it off. Oh no. Sounds like Tor might be taken. Hopefully not, though. I mean, I can't imagine the implications if he actually is a god.
Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay.
What the fuck? Rose, what the fuck just happened?
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Or is this a story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
Can you
She's
stop being
clearly lying to me. Why?
such a fucking weirdo? I'd love to profile her, but let's put a fucking arrow in her head first. That won't let me. Okay, let's go to the Mind Palace. Do.
Rose watched Tor
Lots
go
of
into the
lies.
pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
Okay. Let's have a little gandaroo.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
I don't know. Go into the pond. Motherfucker. My face is in the way again. Okay. There you go. Move camera. Sure, for now. That'll work. Do. Later and later. Useful. Thanks.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Torringale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Oh, I hate Rose. I hate her so much.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive.
And
the needle
they do.
crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess I got a profile. Do. Hold on 1 second. I fucking love that.
Saga had hit the Taken with a crossbow. She switched to her gun and kept firing at it. The bullets hit home, following a strange trajectory, as if the bolt had carved a track in the air for them, a magnetic pull for them to follow.
Perfect.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Sako. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Yuck.
Ah, shit. This coffee shit.
Cause really I'm a psycho. You knew I am a psycho.
Oh, it's this fucking song.
I'm a
Psycho.
You knew I'm a psycho. I told you I'm a psycho. Really?
Yeah, I remember that. Mr. Scratch's song. Don't you know that I'm a psycho? I'm a psycho, baby. Didn't you know that I'm a psycho?
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby.
Your name's Freya.
Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Psycho, psycho, psycho.
Nah.
That's not what I wanted to do.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
Yeah, you have no control. You're just part of the story, so.
Makes sense.
You motherfucker. Oh yeah, this led to the wellness center. Didn't know it. Conversation with new choices. Okay. Why do you have so much fucking ammo kicking around all these old people? Where the fuck am I?
Come to the emergency muster point!
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
Cynthia?
A few. Archie, Gil, Cynthia. If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life, and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
The fuck? Are her hands bleeding?
Mandy May, are you alright? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh no, Mandy May. Oh no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Well, then stop fucking knitting. I need new conversations. You just told me to walk away. Oh, Pat Maine!
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime. Me and my listeners.
Ask about the jerky. Oh, everyone turns away from me just to show that we're done fucking talking to you? Fair enough.
Are we out here again?
Safe on the porch.
Safe from what?
I bet Tor is having one of his drunken fits again.
Not entirely off. Okay, so we need to go upstairs. And upstairs again. Cause he... What the fuck?
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
Can't check on you just yet, buddy. Gotta get me a swig of coffee. And then we gotta run upstairs. Check on Hatney the janitor.
Do you know anything about the Cult of the Tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. but I like his sauce.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Blum like to talk.
Everyone looks so disgusted once they're done talking to me. It's like they just have the existential realization that they're like a fucking video game character and like, oh, my life's pointless. Let that existential dread just kick in. Let me shut the door so you can doom scroll in peace. Even with her key, eh? Alright. Let's go see the inevitable. Is he gonna be in the process of being taken, or? So that's my goal here. Fuck is a museum? Oh. I see. Rock music is the ancient language of the souls, the muse of the old gods of Asgard, lead singer. I sit down with the Andersons of the old gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of the rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit, currently on their Ragnarok hit tour. The busy band members have only a moment to spare to a fledgling journalist and his 6 questions before running off to the sound check tonight. Question: how has the reception been? Tour: amazing. The fans understand what we're about to get rock and roll. They get the spirit. They know we're out here to fuck around. Why do you do what you do? I can't tell you. I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why does anyone do what they do? For the glory, for the fame, for the money and sex? Or because you have something inside you that is going to fucking burst out if you don't start using it? It's the latter. That's a good answer. How about the music then? What is it about music that compels you? I'm gonna have to scroll down. I can't read that up there. That should be pretty fucking obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry, he's always impatient. As I stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, larger-than-life rockers turn around with one final quote. Tour. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of soul, man. It's in me, it's godly, and it'll come out like a fucking thunderstorm. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. Crowds go wild for the old gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major US cities on their aptly named tour, or aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. Fans showed their love for the Reckless Rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with Brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After-hour shenanigans for the musicians included a pool in a private residential neighborhood left completely emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in a classical fashion, not to mention a lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to this this band quickly becoming a strong contender for the iconic Hall of Fame. Rock groups that came before them, Old Gods Asgard, party like their namesake and give the performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to the rock history in the making. I would so go see these fuckers live. It'd be good. Make good music. Legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist Bob Balder. No, what? Fat Bob, as he was affectionately ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving his bandmates Odin and Thor Anderson behind. The peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Thor Anderson had this to say, "Get the fuck out of my face. Balder is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world." Added Odin. What does this mean for the band and their upcoming album remains to be unseen. Oh, that's Balder, eh? That's from A Good Time. I remember that show. Oh yeah. Oh fuck! God damn it!
This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Son of a bitch. Cynthia, I've had it with your shit. Enough jump scaring me. Yeah, I feel really bad that it's Cynthia, because Cynthia was the one that was like super obsessed. She was living in the fucking hydro station with lights all around her. Like she was prepared. So if she's been taken, that's just a shame. I mean, it was inevitability. Okay, let's do a profile before we touch that door. Cynthia, Jesus Christ.
Where is Angus Remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The Dark Presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Angus Remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location. Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. And old folks care home.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub. Cynthia took the record, and I brought it back.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been, has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
It sure is a beautiful night, huh?
I need to get the power back on. Key fob's no good without power. Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby. It won't open. The power's off.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, it took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer.
I'm not sure how long it's been on mute.
Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Ooh.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Interesting. Why is it so fucking wet down here?
I can't get through this.
Well, be a man, kick it open. Oh. Kidding. Bum brats cancel up, but we're going a full circle now. Fuck off, Cynthia.
There. Power's back on.
Fuck. How the fuck do I get out of here? And I missed something openable. Ah. Yes, I did. Okay. Guess maybe let's go see Thomas Zane.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
Fuck, it is Casey. Alan. Fantastic. Well, quite remember how the fuck to get out of here.
Shit.
Oh fuck!
Careful, Saga.
God damn it, I hate those. I hate those so much. Fucking tease. Whew, that scared the shit out of me. I mean, the game has already had me there, but thought about that. Oh, I'm fucked. I have a medication that's covered for my psoriasis, and it's $22,000 a shot. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the deputy? No. Well, let's continue this in the next video.